Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Profile Plus. This is Padma. Do like, share and subscribe the channel to know more about communication and personality development. Don't forget to press the bell icon. Let's get into today's video. See, I picked up a topic like this. See, the topic is all about have gratitude before you punish your loved ones for a mistake. See, this is very important, I felt. Okay, see friends, normally in any kind of a relationships, when somebody does some mistake, so we are, we have no hesitations, we without very comfortably and very coolly, like we just give a punishment by sometimes verbally we abuse them, or sometimes there can be some other reactions depending on individuals characterizations, isn't it? So now in today's video I wanted to just say certain things about how you can forgive certain mistakes when it is done for the first one or two times, thinking about the people what they have done good to you. So this is all about what we are going to discuss today. So this story I found it more interesting to realize this. Okay, so the story starts like this. Once there lived a king having a pack of wild dogs in his palace. So the king normally he has had a habit of punishing all his ministers whenever they do any blunders. He just throw them to this wild dogs. Okay. So once one of his favorite minister, he was one of his favorite because he was very faithful, and that minister, in fact, he has done a blunder. He has done a mistake in his in the palace. So he was immediately called, and the king was completely furious. And he ordered the soldiers to throw the minister to the wild dogs. See, the minister was completely down and he just pleaded, please king, please forgive me for this mistake. But the king did not listen to him. He was saying I can never forgive you and I want this punishment to be given immediately. Okay, and the minister asked him, I have just served for you for the past 10 years. I was a very faithful minister among all. So till then, even then you wanted to punish me? Okay, fine. If that is your wish, I agree. But just grant me one last wish. The king asked, what? So he said, whatever the punishment you have decided to give me, please give me after 10 days. Okay, the king agreed. Fine, let me just wait for 10 days. How does it matters? Then he just immediately went to the place where all these wild dogs were, guarded. So he went to that god of that garden, and he said, see, can you please give me your job for 10 days? I can take care of the dogs. Unaware of the king's punishment or whatever he has decided on this minister, he was completely, had a weird look on the minister. Why should a minister come and do this? Guard the dogs. But still, he was so delighted to take a break from his everyday routine. So he just, very respectfully, he gave his job to the minister and he left the place. And that 10 days, see, this minister had already an experience of taking care of wild animals before coming to this palace, before 10 years. So now with all that experience and things, his intelligence, he just cared the dog. He just feeded the dogs and he just bathed them, and he just maintained the garden. He was just maintaining all of their den and everything. See, all this service he was continuously doing to the dogs for 10 days. Okay, and that 10th day, the main day, it just came. So again the king came with the same anger, and now he just instructed the soldier, now you can just throw him to the dogs. See, that is when, for everyone's amusement, this dogs, all these 10 dogs, instead of just coming with that vigorousness, all the dogs came and licked the leg of the minister. Okay, just came and started licking the leg. So everyone got completely, it was like the king was baffled with the situation, like what's happening around, why are these dogs behaving like this? And the minister slowly walked to the king and he said, I just served these dogs for only 10 days and they didn't forget that. But king, my highness, see, just listen to me. I have worked with you for about 10 years. I have worked hard for you and it was many difficult times. I have given many ideas to you. See, so such a long time I worked, such a long time I have done so many good things in your life, but you have just forgotten with my one mistake. Okay, so this is when the king completely felt, ashamed about his punishments towards his ministers, and he changed his mind, and again he gave him the same job, and he just continued his service with the king. See, when I just heard the story, when it happened for me to read this story, I thought of just coming and sharing with all my followers this. See, this is a very simple story, but don't you all think we do this mistake in day-to-day life? Don't you all think so? In any relationships for that matter, when somebody does some mistakes, we become completely furious, and we wanted to give punishments immediately. We wanted to just implement that immediately, provided we don't even think about what all they have done to our lives. So many things they would have done, so many times, so many hardships we would have just handled along with their companionships. But all of a sudden, with one mistake, people forget all the good things what they have done for your life. See, remember friends, nobody is perfect. No one in this whole universe can call themselves as Mr. Perfect or Miss Perfect. Okay, so everyone do mistakes in life, provided if it is an unknown, if it's not a kind of an intentionally made, or if it is not a repeated once, definitely we can forgive this, thinking about remembering all the good things what they have done and having a gratitude towards that person. So this is more important for saving a lot of relationships today. Okay, so this story I felt it more interesting when I read, and I just shared it with all of you today. So I hope it just makes sense. So try to forgive when there are some mistakes which is not intentionally made, and develop the habit of gratitude, showing gratitude towards anybody, even if they have done a very small thing to you, even if they have done a very small help to you in your life. This is really important, I felt. Enrich, empower, emerge with English. Do wear your mask, sanitize your hands, and maintain social distancing. All the best.